Hello everyone, myself Girish Kumar. Welcome to my channel GK Coders. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Today I will explain data types in C. Data types in C. A data type specifies the type of value to be stored in a program variable. So based on that, data type. So based on that, in C we have four different data types. The first data type is character. So this data type is used to store a single character. Means whenever you want to store a character, then we need to use a data type called char. So here the size of the character is -128 to +127. So this is the range of a character. Right. So when you declare a character, example, so we say char ch. So here char is a keyword which is used to represent a character data. Ch is a name of a variable, that is a character variable. So here memory is being allocated for a character variable and the size of this memory is 1 byte. So here we can store a single character. So example of this character, here you can take example char ch is equal to a. So here whenever you want to store a character, make sure you represent a character in a pair of single quotes. Right. So here what happens when you take one more thing, the format specifier used to represent a character is %c. Right. So the next data type is your integer data type known as int. So generally whenever you want to store a whole number or a real number, decimal number, we go for using an integer data type. The keyword used here is int. So the range of integer start from -32768 to +32767. So example, int a. So here a is a name of a variable of data type called int. So memory has been allocated for the variable a. Here the size of this variable a is 2 bytes or 4 bytes. Depends on the compiler. So when you declare a variable of type integer, make sure you enter a whole number. Right. So here for example you take one more thing, int a is equal to 10. So here what we are doing, we are assigning a whole number 10 to a variable called a. So 10 will be stored in this memory location. Before that, junk value will be stored in this memory location, and the format specifier used here is %d, indicating decimal. So the next data type used here is your float data type. So this data type is used to represent floating point values or fractional values. So example, float b. So here I have declared a variable called b of type float. So memory will be allocated for this variable b. The size of the float data type is 4 bytes. Example, float b is equal to 20.56. So here I have declared a variable b of type float and assigned a value called 20.56. So 20.56 will be stored in a float variable. So whenever you want to represent a fractional value, you need to use float data type. And the format specifier used here is %f. So the next data type used here is double. So it is known as double precision floating point number. So it is also used to store a fractional value, double d. So the data type here used is double. So d is a variable of type double. So memory will be allocated for this variable, and you can also allocate the value initialize the value to a variable for this. The size of the double is 8 bytes. Size of the double is 8 bytes. Example, double d, I will write in next line. So double d is equal to 2056.20. So here 2056.20 is a fractional which is assigned to a double variable d. Here the format specifier used is %f. So here these are the four main basic data types which are being supported in our C language. And one more thing you have to remember, the format specifier used in float is %f and in double is %f. So here whenever you want to represent a differentiate between a float and double, so you have to mention the value. Example, so if I write 2.767, so by seeing this value we may say that it is a float value because it has a fraction point, but generally this is a constant value which is known as double. By default it is double. So if I want to represent it as a float, I need to write f here such that it becomes a floating point constant. Is it clear? Thank you.